Hey y'all, I'm Kara, mom of 2 and vanilla Dr. Pepper addict.
And I'm Danielle, homeschool mom of 3.
Welcome to the thirtyish podcast.
What's up? Welcome back.
Hey.
What have you been up to today, Kara?
Nolan had a ball game this morning in the rain, so there's a hurricane.
Yes, if you don't live around here, there was a hurricane that came obviously to Florida, but then it came here and it's just been raining for, I think this is the 3rd day.
Mm-hmm.
It's just raining.
But like parts of Tennessee have gotten it really bad.
Really bad, like flooding, everything.
Like bridges have come down, people are stranded in their house with no power.
Yes. It's actually really sad and really scary. Did you see, I saw along the coast, there was 30-foot storm surge.
No, that's really scary.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
I was like looking at my house and I was like, Tyler, that's taller than our house, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was like trying to measure based on how tall Tyler was. I was like, how many Tylers is 30 feet? And yeah.
Only a few.
Yeah, only a few. Not as many as you would think. How many Karas is 30
like
feet?
6.
6 Karas, 3 Tylers.
Is that right? 6?
No. Well, it might be 6 of you, but it's not 6 or 3 of Tyler. I think it was like almost 4. 3.5 Tylers. How tall are you?
6 feet, 3 feet. Okay. 5 feet.
So, oh, yeah.
Yeah, 6.
Dang.
Yeah, 6
That's
feet.
really funny to compare.
Yeah.
There's 2 Karas.
Yeah, if you haven't ever seen me and Tyler beside each other, it's a sight to see for sure.
I'll post a picture on our Instagram.
Yes.
We need to just do we have one of you two next to each other?
No, but we can make it happen.
We can make it happen. We'll do that next time. That'll be a good
like a
one.
back-to-back picture.
Yeah. You'll come up to Tyler's butt.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like your kids are almost as tall as me.
At Nolan's birthday party, Kara and Kennedy were walking next to each other, and she's very close.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure my little sister, who's 20 years younger than me, so she's 9, pretty sure she's taller than me. So
she is very tall, though.
She is very tall.
Yeah.
So anyway, circling back, we had a baseball game this morning that we thought was going to be rained out because it's just been raining all week. But it wasn't, so they just played in the rain, which was really fun, but bad mom moment. I didn't realize it was going to be like freezing on top of it raining.
Yeah.
And Ryan worked last night and is working again tonight, and so he didn't get to go to the game. He was asleep, and sorry, that scared me. It was my ice machine. He didn't get to go, so I was just running around like a chicken with my head cut off this morning, getting both the kids ready and trying to get myself ready and everybody breakfast in the morning to get out. We needed to leave by 8 o'clock to get to the game, and forgot to put on like a long sleeve shirt.
You
underneath
didn't?
Nolan.
Oh, okay.
Underneath his uniform shirt, and so thankfully I have a shopping problem, and I had like a new hoodie for him.
Yeah.
And so I just put that on. I had it in my trunk, so I just put that on underneath him.
Did you wear a sweater though?
I was wearing something like this.
Yeah. Because I'm like, at least he's running around. You're just sitting there.
No. Yeah. Well, we got absolutely freezing anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Dang.
But they won.
That's good.
He got a triple and 2 doubles and 2 runs, and he batted 2 people in.
Way to go.
Yeah. It was
That's
a good
awesome.
game. It was a good game.
Good job, Nolan. He's crushing it out there.
He loves it. So, and then just been chilling. So we're at my house today recording, which I don't think we've ever done before.
No, we haven't.
And my house is like, as Danielle can see, consumed with Minnie Mouse toys. They're just everywhere. And so we decided like halfway through the day we were going to record here. And I was like, oh my God, let me like try to make as much sense of this house as I possibly can.
So if you're watching on YouTube, you don't see any Minnie Mouses, but they're all below you.
Yes. They're all strategically
Minnie Mouse fan club.
hidden.
Collins, party of 1.
Yeah, she's obsessed.
Well, I went to Costco today, and that is just, I actually don't mind going to Costco. I like Costco, but it is always crazy when you go on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go to Costco?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Well, during the weekdays, I'll take the kids by myself. I know that's also kind of crazy to take 3 kids by yourself to Costco, but I do that. But we go as a family on the weekend with Tyler, and it's just so much busier. It's crazy. Yeah, it is. But one thing we always do is we eat before so that the kids are not cranky and asking for pizza the whole time.
I was gonna say, you eat Costco food?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no, the Costco food is so good.
We get pizza every time. They have these big chocolate chip cookies now.
Oh.
Yes, they're so good.
Everything
get
they have
one.
is so good.
Yeah, we get one chocolate chip cookie and we like split it between all of us. And then what's really good, which my friend Dell told me this summer, I had no idea they had this. They have like a blended cold brew.
Oh.
It is so good, guys. Like if you go to Starbucks, like this is so much better, and it's $2. It's crazy.
Yeah.
For like a big thing, and it's like it'll
Get you going?
get you going. I mean, I did already have another cup of coffee at home, but like then I had that,
You had one today?
and now I'm feeling good,
Yeah.
ready to record.
Also, our shot of Tito's probably.
Oh yeah, we took a shot of Tito's.
Yeah, we didn't have any wine from Tyler today.
Nope, no box of wine.
And Danielle opens my, what we'll call liquor cabinet.
Yeah, we'll call it that.
And what did you find?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I heard it, forgot that, that I found that. Kara has unlabeled, just like giant mason jars filled with clear liquids. Well, one of them was really dark, but I couldn't get that one open. The container was too tight. But I barely opened the other one, and you could just smell the alcohol. I'm like, what is this? She's like, that's moonshine. I'm like, this is so southern. I was like, where did you get this? There's no labels on it, nothing. Like, this is like homegrown.
My uncle.
Kara's uncle makes moonshine,
Shout
apparently.
out to my uncle.
That is so funny. We did not drink that, by the way. That literally, all we
No.
needed to do was sniff it, and we're already
I'm
wasted.
not brave enough to touch it. One of them is apparently really good, but it's like a grape jelly ghost pepper moonshine.
Oh, that's what the dark one was.
That's what the
then.
dark one was, yes.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I wish I could have got it open. I just wanted to smell it. I did not want to try it. I'm not brave
I
enough.
feel like I've tried it before and it was good, but Ryan loves it.
That is so
That's like
funny.
his second or third year. That's like his Christmas gift.
He
from
gets
my
that.
uncle.
That is
Yes.
so funny.
Yes.
I love that. In Florida, everybody knows like a Spanish family, and they make their own coquito. And it's like eggnog, but it's a like Spanish version, and every like family makes their own brew of it, and you get like an unlabeled like old wine bottle or something like that, and that's your Christmas gift you get from
That's funny.
like Spanish families, and you can try like all different ones, and they all taste like just a little bit different. You know, they have their own like blend that they do.
I love that.
Yeah, but it is because so like when we came here, I don't really like eggnog,
No,
but I have had a couple different coquitos, and
that reminds me of when I used to teach. My Spanish students or Hispanic students would bring in horchata.
okay,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
similar,
talking about?
yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I don't know, these moonshine really was like, okay, Kara, okay.
Yep, that's not mine. That's all my husband's.
That's funny though.
If you don't know Ryan, he was a Marine and he's a cop and he's like all bro, I guess.
Oh, bro.
So
That's one way to put it.
That
Yeah.
just fits the mold.
Yes, and very southern.
Yes.
Backwoods moonshine
Yeah.
up in the closet.
He loves hunting, fishing, golfing,
And moonshine.
and moonshine. Yeah.
That's so funny. But no, so I was at Costco. We always get our pizza beforehand, and Grayson is obsessed with Costco pizza, and he'll eat one of those giant slices all by himself. And he has been for like ever, and he's only 3. But now Emery is like, she will yell to try and get the pizza crust. And so today I had her like in my carrier while we were shopping, and she held a piece of pizza crust the entire time. And every now and then I would just hear like, and
That's
she's
so
just sucking
cute.
on it, and I'm just like looking down, so I have pizza crust all over my shirt.
Because she doesn't have any teeth.
Yeah, she's just sucking on a pizza crust, and as we were leaving, I like scooped it out and threw it in the trash because I was like, that's
And
gross.
she didn't freak out?
She did. She was
Oh.
very upset that I took it away from her, but I was like, you can't be in the car, in the car seat with it. So, yeah, I was like, if I look down, I can, you know, get it. I mean, she wasn't choking, but yeah, I just didn't want her to have it in the car. But it was pretty funny because I'm like, you've had this for like an hour in my little pouch.
You know what's really good from Costco is they have these smoothies, these fruit smoothies.
Oh, like in the, that you can buy when you're leaving.
Yes.
The kids have tried those. They really like it.
So good.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in them. They're kind of like darker,
Yeah.
purpley.
Yeah, I think it's like a berry blend.
Yeah, they're good.
But Costco's where it's at, man.
What all
Costco is where it's at.
Do you get everything at Costco?
I would say we get majority of our food items from Costco, and then I'll get like novelty stuff. Like I get my coffee creamer from Publix and
Novelty.
yeah, like I'm not gonna get my lunch meat from Costco. That's like weird to me.
Yeah.
But I get that at Publix. They'll slice it for me. So all my like little batch items, but like anything like eggs, all my staples, meat, everything like that.
Do you get produce?
I do actually. We get like because these kids be eating fruit like it's going out of style.
Nolan is obsessed with strawberries.
Yes,
Actually, they both are.
I get 3 giant things of Costco strawberries like every time we go, and then if they start to like look a little wilty, I'll just put them in the freezer for smoothies. But normally they eat them all, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Tyler, every time he'll come home for the weekend, and he'll be looking through the fridge and be like, "We're already out of fruit," and I'm like, "Yes, we are already out of fruit." It's crazy how much they eat.
Well, Nolan I have to watch him. He's gotten really bad about just like grabbing the carton and taking like a bite off of each of them, and then that's it. He's just done with it. I'm like, no, let me.
Not in
slice
this
up for
economy.
you. Yeah, exactly. Right?
Exactly. That's like apples in my house. They will eat like 2 bites of an apple, and then Grayson just leaves them places. Like I will look in like a drawer, and there's like a apple with 2 bites taken out of it. Like everywhere I go in my house, there is a half-eaten apple.
He's been there.
Yes, it's insane where I find these things. I'm just like, dude. And he's like, it wasn't me. I'm like, yes, it was. We know it was you. It's your calling card.
Right.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So he's crazy. But yeah, we be at Costco a lot.
So we don't have our own membership, but my in-laws have one. So they'll go and we'll just let them know, like, hey, we need X, Y, and Z, and we'll fit them. But we used to go with them, like, regularly, and it's just kind of fallen off. But
yeah. Well, if you're ever at Costco in Murfreesboro, I'm probably there.
you'll see Danielle
I'm a loyal member.
taking the pizza away.
Yeah. Oh, but actually, I have a funny story about that. So last week I went to Costco with the kids, and during the week, like always they have like samples, but during the week they have like tons of samples.
Right.
I think because, you know, it's not as busy, they have them like everywhere, and the kids are like, ooh, I want to try, right? And so we were there, and it was, like I said, just me with all 3 of my kids, and they always are like, oh, what is that? Like, can we have that, right? And I'm like, oh, that's not for kids. And that's just like an easy thing to say, even if it could technically be for kids.
If it's like spicy or
yeah, I'm
something.
like, oh, not for kids, right? Because it's simple, and they're like, okay, and they just move on. Well, I did that at there's like the Bloom, like, it's not a smoothie, but it's like a drink.
Nutrition or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
the super greens.
Yes. So the lady was there with that, and
influencers love this.
yeah, for real. And so that was one of the stations, and Kennedy's like, oh, what's that? And I was like, oh, it's not for kids. The lady, I almost had a throwdown, Kara, like legit. And I literally almost called the store afterwards to like talk to a manager. Like that's how mad I was. But I was like, oh, that's not for kids. And the lady was like, excuse me? And I was like, what? Like, you're talking back to me?
Right.
And she was like, if you want to know if it's for kids or not, that's something you should ask me. I'm the one who knows that. And I was like, okay, well.
Was this an old lady?
It was.
Yeah.
But like, I would say 99% of the people who are the passer outers, or like, what is that called? A sample person?
No one calls them the food man.
Exactly. They are the nicest people. It's usually an older person, and they're usually like retired maybe, and they're just giving out samples, and they are so nice. Like I have not encountered one that was not nice.
Right.
And you know, it's like the people who work at Disney. They're just like happy to be there, right? And they're chit-chatting with everybody. But no, this lady, she starts to talk back, and I was like, excuse me, well, I am their parent. Like, if I did, I was like, if I deem it not for kids, that's my responsibility. Like, I'm in charge of my kids. And I walked away, and she said something else to me, and then I like, oh, so I said that, and then she said something, and I just walked away because I was like, this isn't gonna end well. Like, don't start with me. And so I walk away, and she goes, oh, so you can't even have a conversation with me? And I was like, not today, Linda. Like, you don't want to mess with me.
Hi, Mommy.
Okay, Nolan is coming for a hug. Come here. Mwah. Love you. Go play your game now.
But yeah, I could not believe that she wanted to fight with me. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was pissed. Listen, Linda. I was pissed. And I was just like, that's not how they're supposed to act. Like, these are my kids. Like, if I want to say it's not for kids, like, why do you care?
She's like, actually, it has 32 vitamins and nutrients.
Literally. I'm like, that's great, but right now I don't want my kid to drink it, and I'm allowed to say that.
Right.
Like, that really bothered me. But I digress. I'll get off my soapbox for now.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I need to go and try some Costco samples.
Yeah.
Now I'm
Well,
hungry.
Tyler's always like, anytime you're not with me, that's when people come and like want to fight with you. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, I don't know what it is, but they're like, oh, this lady who's out here with her 3 kids, she looks like a good opponent. Like,
Target, man.
yeah, like, don't come at me, cause I will come back.
Speaking of Target, I owe Nolan some Lanky Box merch.
What
Does
is
anyone-
that?
Does anyone know what this is? Sound off in the comments.
What is Lanky
Because
Box?
Lanky Box is a YouTuber.
Oh, it's like a kid,
No, it's 2 grown men.
and their names are Lanky Box.
And their name is Lanky Box. And
Like their show is called Lanky.
their show is called-
Okay.
Their names are like Adam and something else.
Okay.
And what I've seen is they review My Singing Monsters, which is another YouTube thing.
Okay.
And these monsters make up songs,
Okay.
and each one has like a certain noise it makes. So it'll be like,
Oh my gosh.
do, 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 and that's all it does the whole time. And then someone else is like, boom, 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 and like each of the monsters, they all come together and it makes a song.
Okay.
But anyway, the Lanky Box talk about the My Singing Monsters. It's sad, I know all this. Anyway, and every time Nolan hits the ball, he'll run in the dugout and be like, and Haley can back me up on this. He'll run in the dugout and be like, Mommy, can I get some Lanky Box merch? Because I bribe him.
Oh my
And I'm
gosh.
like, if you hit the ball, if you get a home run, you get the big one. So, anyway, speaking of
So
Target,
you're-
I've got to go there and get
So
some.
they
Lanky Box
sell merch for this YouTube channel at
Yes.
Target.
Yes, it's like Orion's World, but it's adults.
I don't know what Ryan's World is either.
Well, just count your blessings.
Oh my gosh. Well, if you are looking for something to get a young child for Christmas,
Lanky Box merch.
apparently that's what it is. So like merch, he wants like a shirt or something?
No, it's not even. Well, they do have a shirt. I saw that, and I was trying to
Okay.
get him to buy the shirt because I was like, you can re-wear it instead of one of these silly toys because it's like little mystery toys in a bag, so you don't know what it's gonna be. And
Okay.
you opened it last time, it was like a squishy, one of those things where like a bunch of hair gets on it, gets stuck
Oh,
to
like
it.
slime kind of
Yes.
feeling. Yeah.
Like why?
Mhm.
So I'm not a slime mom. I have a friend who's a slime mom. I think we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
And she'll like openly buy slime for her kids.
Yeah.
Like, she loves it. She thinks it's fun. I do not find that fun.
I don't find that fun.
I don't find anything like creative fun, which you're good at that. And Nolan is like really into making things lately. Like
Yeah.
he showed Danielle this book that he made.
It was pretty cute.
He wants to draw things. He wants to like,
Every
Like
morning, Kennedy asks
things.
me if we can paint.
yes.
And I just am like,
Okay, it makes me feel better that you at least hesitate because I feel like you're like super engaged and creative.
I will say this, if Kennedy was the only one and she wanted to paint, I would not care as much. But then it's like something that I have to like sit there and make sure does not get everywhere because Grayson is involved and he doesn't pay attention to anything and he'll just get up with a paintbrush and walk around and talk and, you know, paint something that's not supposed to be painted. And that stresses me out.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that's a great activity for Kennedy who's old enough and mature. Like she can sit there and paint for hours and she would.
It's funny you say that because I have been like thinking I don't want to move. We haven't even built the house yet, but I don't want to move into the new house until Collins is old enough to not like draw on the wall.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, if this
Did
is gonna
Nolan
be,
ever do that?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, he did one time. I'm like, not in this house. It was actually really bad. It was when we were staying with our in-laws to save up to build this house.
Yeah.
And that's even worse when it's someone else's house.
Was it a
It's
permanent
like,
marker?
Whoops, you're sorry. I think it was a crayon. I think it was a bath crayon. So it came off for the
Well,
bath
that's good.
person.
As long as it can come off.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've been thinking that like
Just get a magic eraser.
we have them on deck.
Yeah.
But everything that happens in this house, I'm like, we have to sell it one day. Like Collins took off the cabinet doors.
Oh.
Yeah. To our built-ins.
I just thought that was part of the aesthetic.
No, that's not the aesthetic. That's not the feel.
I guess they're not the same one. I just thought they were.
No.
That's funny.
No, they used to cover up the toys and the mess. She just pulled on them somehow. I wasn't here for either of them. And yeah. But every time it happens, I am like, no, we're not gonna sell the house.
That's not going to be the reason that you don't sell the house. Plus, I'm sure you'll put it back up before.
Yeah, Ryan has wood glue. He has all the things. It just hasn't happened yet.
Well, I'm sure when you stage your home, you'll put
Put
it up.
the doors back on.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll be the first thing he does.
Yeah. So what you been watching lately?
What have I been watching? Oh, I'm watching The Challenge. Have you ever watched that?
No, but I know that people from that show end up on, what's it called? That show that I was really into.
Bachelor in Paradise?
No, but it's like Bachelor in Paradise, Perfect Match.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So it's like
They actually
people-
pull from Perfect Match and go on the challenge.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they pull from Big Brother, MTV shows, and Perfect Match.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so funny that you say that. X on the Beach, I think they pull from. But I love The Challenge. I've been watching it since, like, I don't know how old I was, but, like, since it started. So that's
What
been,
is-
like,
what do they
20
do?
years.
Isn't it like Survivor?
No, because they're not, like they have a house that they stay in. And they just compete in daily challenges, and then they get voted off. And there's always, like, some twist to the game or whatever. But I don't know why. I'm obsessed with it. Like, I love it so much.
Is there a drama?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tons and tons of drama.
So who is on there that I might know?
I don't know. I don't know who you know, Kara. I always, like, feel like you'll know somebody, and then you're like, I've never heard of that person before in my life.
I'm Googling.
Yeah. Do you know who, like, Johnny Bananas is?
No.
He's, like, a #1, like, most known. Do you know, you might know people, like, from Big Brother. I don't know. Do you watch Big Brother?
No, I've never watched Big Brother a day in my life.
Oh.
Somebody's gonna come for me now.
I think Amanda watches Big Brother. I think
Oh,
she
you're
said
not
that.
hooked up to my Wi-Fi. I do
Oh.
think Amanda loves Big Brother.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah. No, but I like that, and I've gotten Tyler into it, and so now I can't watch it without him because he's
I
like
kinda
in
hate when
it.
that happens.
I know it's like good, but then it's bad because then you're like 3 weeks and you haven't watched an episode. And I follow all of them on Instagram, so I just like see spoilers very easily. So I'm like, dang, Tyler, get home. We gotta watch this.
Did you see, which you're not a Bachelor person, so you probably don't care,
What?
but it was the People's Choice Country Awards.
I heard that
Yeah.
that was happening,
Yes.
and it was here in
And
Nashville.
like a bunch of influencers got invited to it, like people that I was like, why are you at these country
Yeah,
awards? But
interesting.
it's not like the CMAs, like I don't really
I had
understand
never
what
heard of it.
is. Yeah, same. I'm like, did this
Is
just
it
come
new?
out this year?
Maybe.
I have no idea. But there's a girl that was on The Bachelor and then was The Bachelorette, and she has a podcast.
Is it Caitlin Bristow?
Caitlin Bristow, yes.
Oh, okay. I know her.
And her ex-fiance,
Yeah.
Jason.
Jason Tarr.
And they had them walk like,
Together?
right behind each other
No.
down the red carpet.
Oh,
Yes.
poor Caitlin. I really like her.
I do like her. I don't know a lot about her, but
I think she's great. I mean, I don't
she's
know a
really
lot about-
cute.
Yeah, I follow her on Instagram, but that's the extent. Like, I don't
And
watch
she
The
has like a
Bachelor.
wine company. We
Yes,
need to
she
try
does.
her wine.
Ashley, my sister, she has tried it and she really likes it.
Okay.
She says it's
I
good.
forget what it's called.
It's like Off the Vine or
That's her podcast.
oh,
Something cute like that. I think it's like
oh,
Sparrow.
it's Sparrow. Yeah, something Sparrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should try it. Maybe next time for the
Okay.
next recording.
We
we'll have
learned
that.
that we're so much more fun when we
partake.
Yeah, a little bit before.
Just a little.
Okay, so watching things. Speaking of Bachelor, I've been watching the Golden Bachelorette, which is like...
Okay, wait, so I didn't realize they were making another one. I saw they had the Golden Bachelor, and that kind of ended in turmoil, I felt like. But now they're gonna continue on with it?
I guess so. So it's a lady.
A girl. Was she from?
She was from the first season.
Okay.
She's very beautiful, very like put together, composed. I really like her. She seems like a really classy lady. She left on her own accord because her daughter gave birth and was having like a really hard time postpartum.
From the Bachelor.
From the Bachelor. From
Okay.
the Golden Bachelor. So
Got it.
she left, and
oh my gosh.
her name is Joan.
Kara's feet barely come off the couch. Kara, you're so small and cute.
Well, I am on the very back of the couch.
So am I.
Yeah, Danielle's feet are like touching my
the
floor,
ground.
and my feet are barely off of the couch.
That is hilarious. Anyway, sorry.
No, you're okay. So Joan was on the Golden Bachelor, left early on her own accord, which I do feel like is different because usually whoever becomes the Bachelorette or the Bachelor
It's like the runner-up.
was let go.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was one thing that like a lot of her guys on this season appreciate is like that she really cared about her family enough to leave for her daughter and her granddaughter, I think.
Yeah.
But it's been so good. It's been so cute.
Yeah.
She's got a really good lineup of guys.
I feel like I might like the Golden Bachelor better than
You should
regular
watch
because
it.
that's part of what I don't like about The Bachelor and Bachelorette is it's just so like it's just too much. Like they're so ridiculous.
Yeah.
That
Can be for sure.
that I'm like, this is like I know it's not real and like I get it, but I just can't relate to any of them, so I'm just like I can't watch this. It's just too silly.
It's very wholesome. You should
okay,
watch
maybe
it.
I would like
Nobody has acted up at all.
Okay.
Like, so far at least.
Yeah.
To where you're like, Grandpa, stop.
Grandpa Stop. That's hilarious. Name of the episode. Grandpa Stop. Oh what?
But
That's hilarious.
it's been very just cute so far. Like the second episode.
So how old would you say that they are? Are they grandpas?
They're like in their 60s and 70s.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I think she's like, don't quote me, but I think she's like 70. But she's beautiful.
Yeah.
I wish I had my phone, but I'm bribing my kid with my phone right now to stay upstairs. Or I would show you.
Wait, I'll look.
Yeah,
I'll look
her
how
name is Joan.
Golden Bachelorette.
Golden Bachelorette.
Let me look. You said you think she's how old?
I feel like she's supposed to be 70, but she doesn't look 70.
Okay. Joan.
Isn't she beautiful?
Yes, she is. Let's see. It doesn't say age.
Age limit.
72.
Okay, see?
Oh wait, no. Jerry is 72.
Okay, that's who.
What's her
season she
name?
was on. Joan.
Joan. Where are you at, Joan? She is. Come on, Google. Why is it not telling me? Like it should be so simple. How old is Joan? 61.
Okay, 61.
She is cute though.
She's
Oh,
very
look at her.
cute, yeah.
That's a cute picture.
She's got it going on.
She got it going on. Get
Can
it,
you
Joan.
imagine like your grandma being
No,
on TV?
but it would be like
for
Pamela.
Bachelor?
Pamela should sign up. That
Yes,
would be
you should sign up.
Pamela. We're
Yes.
gonna sign you up
Next season, yes.
That actually should be so perfect for that.
She would totally be character.
Yes, she would, because she'd just be chatting it up with everybody.
She would love living in the house of all the ladies.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until she didn't, and then she'd be like, "This is so much drama."
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
But yeah, that's what I'm watching. Oh, I finished the Mormon show.
Oh, okay. So you saw the last episode.
Yes, I saw
How are you feeling?
all the episodes. I got really hooked into the show.
Yes.
Like the first episode, I was like, this is kind of crazy.
It was really crazy.
It was all about
the first
Taylor,
episode.
which I knew all of it,
Yeah.
but still, I was like, is this all it's gonna be about?
Right.
And then it got really good. So my favorites.
Okay.
My favorite is Demi.
Yes.
I
She's
love
probably
her.
my favorite too. Her and Macy, I think, are my favorites.
I do like Macy a lot too.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool how Macy made that brand
Yes.
for the. It kind of bothered
Baby
me that
mama.
she kept saying the natal vitamins, which I get it. Like they're like prenatal, postnatal, or whatever. But she kept calling them natal vitamins.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yes, and I was like,
That's funny.
please stop saying that. Who else? Michaela was very quiet, but I don't know if you follow her on TikTok.
Yes,
But
she's
she like
been
throws
going
the
at it.
shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I appreciate that. Layla's super cute.
Yeah.
I like her a lot. What is the other girl's name that looks
Jessie?
like? Yes.
I like Jessie too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked her too.
I
She
really
was
honestly
funny.
like all the girls, like besides Whitney, of course, but
Yeah. Every
Yeah.
episode just got worse.
yeah. And then she just left. Like I don't really understand that. Like from really any aspect of it. Like sure, you are upset with them, but like this is a show that you wanted to be on. Like arguably, you wanted to be on this show more than anybody, and then you're just not.
Ghosting.
Well, not even. Yeah, like you're just not going to be filming any of it.
I feel like that's her coping mechanism is to run away, like the
Yeah.
whole Hawaii thing. But I feel like it's an attention grab.
Right.
Like, are they going to reach out to me?
Yeah.
Because she kept like harping on that.
Yeah, you're right. But I just like from a filming standpoint, I'm like, if you want to be the star of this show, like, because you clearly do, then why are you not filming? Like, buck up and film.
Right.
Like, and I feel like that's kind of why she came to Michaela's birthday party at the end, because she had to film something.
Right.
But it was like, okay, one, you picked the wrong event.
I really want to know what was in the present. Like,
Yeah.
was it more fruity?
I doubt it. I bet she got her a real present. I would hope so. Maybe she gave her a freaking pregnancy test because that was unhinged. Like anything
Wait,
else.
did it show that in the show, or did I see that on TikTok?
No, she did that on the show for her family.
Yeah,
She
that was
put a
really
used
gross. Ugh.
thing in that, and I'm like, you are not that dumb. Like that is disgusting.
Yeah.
Like you put on a fake one.
Or just like make it out of icing.
Well, I guess you couldn't have really done that to make it out of icing. But maybe like,
You could put it on the top.
or
See
you
what
put
it
like
is
a piece of paper
ice.
that says like, I'm pregnant.
Right.
Yeah, you could have done 100 different things, but
Yeah.
that was disgusting.
Yeah.
To put a used, and
Her
then she's just
sister
like,
was
what?
like,
She just is like, oh, what? Like, no big deal. Like, you're kidding.
yeah, I
And
don't
what
know.
baker is gonna say, okay,
Did she not make it herself?
no.
Ugh.
There's no way she made that cake. It was definitely bought. She gave them that. And
Ew.
like so like how many people's, did this go through
Yeah.
before like it got to her family and nobody was like, this is a bad idea.
Her sister was like, what?
Yeah, her sister was all of us. Like, you're weird. Like, what are you thinking? Like, thanks, but no thanks.
I will say she has very great skin. I really want to know what she does for her skin.
I'm sure she'll tell you all over Instagram or TikTok or
Yeah,
whatever.
Drop it in the comments, please.
Yeah.
Or don't. That's
Or
fine
don't.
too.
Don't. Well, I'm surprised, honestly, that it's not picked up yet for a second season.
They've got to do a second season.
Yeah, I can't see why they wouldn't. I mean, Hulu doesn't. I mean, like, what other shows does Hulu have, really?
They have the Golden Bachelorette.
But that's not their show.
No, I don't really know. They
Right.
do like random documentaries and stuff, but not like
No viral show like this.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they have. I do watch this show. It's I always forget the name of it. It's about murders in the building. Only Murders in the Building with
Is it
Selena
good?
Gomez. It's so good. You should watch that actually. If you're not, if you need a show, watch that because it is very good.
Well, I signed up for Hulu just to watch the Mormon show, and I have the rest of the month. So
Yeah, so do that.
Yeah.
But so the Only Murders, it does come out every week, so it's not like a whole season, unfortunately. But you could definitely get caught up. Like I think this is the 3rd or 4th season.
oh wow,
It's
okay.
good, and like you don't have to continue on. Like each season is its own little story, so you could watch just like 1 or 2. But it is really good. It's funny. But those are like the only shows that I would arguably say that like that people that have like a viral moment about them. Like so, for them not to have a second season of the Mormon show
They've got to have
doesn't
a
make
second
any
season.
sense for Hulu. So I don't know if they're just like doing contracts. I don't know, because you don't need all of that to sign on for a second season.
I don't know.
I feel like you would do that afterwards. I don't know, but if they don't, that's really a loss for them and for us.
Yeah.
Because I need a second season.
Well, I feel like the girls have all been hinting about a second season.
Yeah, because I think they want it to get picked up, obviously, but it hasn't officially been picked up. So I don't know what the holdup is.
It's also like wild how much money that they're making.
On Instagram or on TikTok?
On TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
because I can't even get a free sample on TikTok. So I don't understand like how
all
they
that
got
works.
to.
Yeah, I feel like you have to have like a viral moment of some kind, and then you go from there.
Yeah.
Like that's just how it works these days. I don't know, but follow me on TikTok. I'm trying out there.
Yeah.
I think I have like 100 followers.
Hey,
But they're all people that I don't know, so.
I got like just randomly lucky and posted this video on the way to Florida and was like, hey, if you follow me, I'll follow you back, and that's like the only thing that I
Really?
did.
Maybe I'll try that. Follow me.
Yeah.
If you're on TikTok, follow
Yeah, I
me.
was a little desperate, but it worked.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I've been trying to. They say like you have to post like 3 TikToks a day.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. So I do 2. I try to do 2
Mommy.
at least, but.
We got a new high store.
Awesome, babe.
Wow. Woo. Love it.
What number is this?
2,539.
What game are you playing?
A square thing?
A square game?
Yeah, what?
This is real life.
Oh, Blockbuster or something? Block Blast? I think I have that game on my phone. I don't play games on my phone really. Ask my family, but
Hey,
I
baby,
think I have this
go
game.
play upstairs, okay?
How you play is you need to finish the whole square, then you do the 1 on 1.
Love it. You're really good at it. Try and beat your score.
This is the reality of recording in one of our homes.
Yeah. Mom life never off the clock.
No.
Never.
And it's just like the logistics of figuring out when we can record. I was talking to someone about this the other day of like, I think it might have been Kristen, of like the behind the scenes of a podcast. Of like, we have to figure out when to record, where to record. It changes like 3 times.
Yeah.
We like, you send me over the audio and then I turn it into an MP3 and then work on editing it. You edit the video and like making sure that the mic was up and the mic was working and all of the things that you don't think about that go into making a podcast.
There is a lot of behind the scenes, but I'm so proud of us. I feel like we do a good job, and like we've already, I think we talked about this before, but Harley sent me that video that was like 90% of podcasts only have 5 episodes and then they quit. And so if you're like in more than 5 episodes, like you're in the 10% of podcasts.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah. I thought I sent it to you, but it was a while ago, so I don't know. But that statistic, I was like, dang, we are crushing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to keep on going.
I could definitely see that plateau because there's a lot.
There's a lot more than you think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we're out here, we're doing it.
Well, and I love like when we see our friends out and about. Like you were saying, Amanda asked you earlier. She ran into one of our friends at Costco, and she was like, "Are y'all going to talk about the Mormon show? Has Kara finished the Mormon show?
Yeah.
Are you going to talk about it on the podcast?" And like I love that, and it's like a full circle moment when people actually listen and like talk with us about it. I'm like, oh yeah, people do listen.
Yeah, especially when we were on summer break.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people were like, okay, like summer's over, where are you guys at? And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, there's people out there listening. Thank you for listening.
It's fun.
It is.
So we do really appreciate that. We need to get some more events on the book.
Yes, for sure. Actually, speaking of events, Chelsea, who we interviewed, she has an event coming up that she actually has 2 events, but one specifically that I am excited about that I think our listeners would like is the one in December, because it's like after hours kind of thing, and they're gonna have like spa treatments, and there's that hat company that makes like the custom trucker hats. She's so good, and
she is
permanent
so
jewelry.
good.
Like it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah,
So if you need something to do or coming up that you want like a fun event, definitely look into that, because I think it's December 7th.
I'll make. That's my anniversary.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it a Friday or a Saturday?
I don't know.
I don't know. But anyways, we'll post about it. I think I post about it on mine, but it's coming up and it looks super fun. Yes, okay, so Saturday. And I think we should go to it.
Yeah. Sorry, Ryan.
Yeah, true. Sorry, Ryan. You don't listen to this podcast, but
he has to work Saturdays anyway. So.
Okay. Well, Well, we'll be there. We'll be celebrating Kara's anniversary.
Yep.
Live and in person
Come
at
on.
Skin Confidence.
Yeah, no, and if you have never been, well, we've had her on an episode, but if you haven't listened to that one, go back and listen.
Yes.
Those are some of my favorites, having Chelsea on and having Jada on. But Chelsea is really an inspiration and does really great in her skincare field, but also just like empowering and supporting women.
Yes, I agree. I really, really like Chelsea. Like she's just like a person you want to have in your corner.
Yep.
Yeah.
For sure.
A good person to know.
Yeah. she
For
is.
sure. But speaking of Chelsea, she's really into Gilmore Girls.
Oh yes.
And it is like full Gilmore Girls
She
season.
named her daughter Lorelai, so that's
Which-
how much she loves Gilmore Girls.
Yeah. And it's just like Gilmore Girls season. And like if you've never watched Gilmore Girls, like now is the
You
time. Like
need
it's a
to.
cozy show. Have you watched it?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm gonna start watching it again.
Yeah.
Because I need a show that I can just watch by myself. And I watched it. I think I watched it last year at this time. But it's like the perfect time to start the series because it's like, you know, cozy vibes.
Rainy,
like,
going into fall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you decorate for Halloween normally?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just finished decorating for Halloween and we put our little bats up and everything.
Cute.
And I'm really.
You should just do mine because it's just been raining and most of my stuff is outdoor stuff.
Yeah. Mine's inside mainly. We have a couple things outside, but not a lot.
No, we have like a lot of outside stuff, and
Yeah.
family just keeps buying us more stuff, like the inflatables.
Oh,
and
okay. My kids
grandma-
want an inflatable and I just haven't.
Well,
the
we
trigger.
have 4,
Okay.
so yeah.
Well, this year though, we were putting up all our decorations and Kennedy comes to me and she's like, Mom, our house isn't even spooky. And I was like, excuse me? She's like, it's just cute. And I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, Halloween is supposed to be spooky. And I was like, okay, but like, you don't like stuff that's scary. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Right.
what do you mean? And she's like, well, I want it to be spooky now. And I was like, well, thanks for the memo. All the stuff that we have, like, is kind of cute. Like,
Right.
I mean, it's like
You
black
gotta
and
go get
orange,
some,
but
like, black webs.
yeah. Well, speaking of webs, I did buy a web that had like lights and everything. And honestly, it was probably my fault because I didn't read the dimensions, but it was like this big. Like, it was like 1 foot. I was like, where am I supposed to put this?
Yeah.
You can't even reach to the plug. It was crazy. But that's just, you know, you have to read the description, and I'm not good at reading instructions or descriptions.
Danielle just wings it.
I do wing it a little, and most of the time it works out. But, you know,
Sometimes it doesn't.
sometimes it just really doesn't, and I need to pay more attention. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get on it. I told Nolan October 1st, which I'm pretty sure is like in 3 days.
A couple days, yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I made the mistake of, I always do like a boo basket for my kids. And it's just like fun, and I always give it to them like on October 1st. And I'm like a matching pajamas kind of girl. So like I always get them like a new set of matching pajamas. And I made the mistake of buying the pajamas with my kids because I'm never not with them. And now every single day Kennedy asks me, when am I getting my pajamas? Where are my pajamas? Mom, why haven't you washed my pajamas? And I'm like, I told you if you were like, she picked them out. And I was like, the only way we can get these is if you realize you are not getting them right away. Like they're going in your boo basket, and it's a lost concept. But that's just like the hard part about always being with your kids. Like you go into the season, and even for Christmas stuff, like back when they were younger, I could go shopping with them, and they don't remember, or they're not paying attention, or they're too little. They don't know. But now it's like, when are you supposed to go shopping?
Yeah, you have to do it online
Well,
and hide it.
I like going to a store.
Yeah, see, I had to get over that
Ugh.
because I didn't know when else I would do it.
Yeah. And for most stuff, yes. But what about like the dollar spot at Target?
Yeah, that's totally true.
You can't do that online. Like, even though I think they did technically add it back to the website, if you know, you know. But it's like something about going into the dollar spot at Target, you know, and you just find a little knick-knacky cute
Trinkets.
trinket.
I know, I got
things.
like a really cute skull, and half of it was like glitter and pearls.
Ooh.
And I put it on my desk at work.
I love that. It was from Target?
It was like $3.
That's
in the
awesome.
little bullseye corner or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because apparently
really
my
seen
work goes all out for Halloween.
Oh.
I didn't know what I was
That's
getting into.
unexpected.
Yeah.
Do you do
And
like, can you win prizes? I love when you can win prizes.
I don't know, but these people take it seriously. And there's a guy that I work with who was like, okay, October 1st, that's when we pull all this out. And he had like drawers of Halloween decorations.
That he just keeps at the
pulling out
office?
That he just keeps at the office. And he was like, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. And so I'm fully prepared to go in on Monday and start decorating.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
Yeah, I'll send you pictures.
I was
I'll
gonna
post them
say,
in
post-
Insta.
Post a picture of your desk when you're done.
Yeah.
Like, how cute.
Well, I did see these like magnetic light up bats.
Ooh.
And I have like a cabinet above my desk that's magnetic. So I was like, okay, I think I'll do some of these. I do witch hats in my own house on my front porch. So I
Yeah.
told him, I was like, okay, I can bring these because we've got those kind of ceilings that are like in schools
Yeah,
where you can like
yeah.
push them up or whatever. And I was like, that's perfect. Like we can just put some
Yeah, just like
string
get right up
and-
there.
and just put the witch hats up and whatever else. My boss has a like little putt green in
Oh
his
my
office.
gosh.
And I told him, I was like, we need to order some Halloween golf balls. That way the kids can
Yeah.
come, because like families come, kids come.
Yeah.
It's like a whole thing. And so he ordered some and they were like little pumpkins.
That's
and
really
witch
cute.
hats
I
and
love
whatever.
that.
So I'm excited. It'll be good.
Oh my gosh, that just reminded me, if you are in our area, I'm throwing a fall festival. I totally forgot. It was supposed to be today, but because we said about the rain, it's at a farm and there's like a corn maze and it
Which
got
farm?
flooded. It's called the Route 8.
Oh,
The
they're
farm
right.
at Route 8. It's actually by your dad's house.
Oh,
It's right
okay.
by your dad's house. It's at Route 8 and it's Shady Lane or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but the guy is super nice, the owner of the farm. And yeah, we're doing like, there's gonna be like sensory bins and like fun stuff for the kids beforehand. And then we're gonna do a walk through the maze all together because it's the mom walk. And then when we're done, we have like trick or treat stations. So you can go trick or treating at the little farm.
That's really fun.
Yeah, so I'm sad that it got canceled for today, but it, you know, you can't have strollers
So when is
going
it
through the
now?
mud. It's gonna be October 6th, I believe.
So next weekend.
Next weekend.
I'm gonna be in Gatlinburg, where we
Oh.
come,
Man.
which is like one of
Yes,
those
6th.
things.
Sunday the 6th at 10 o'clock.
Sunday the 6 to 10. Be there.
Check on Instagram, I'll post about it. But yeah, it'll be a fun little kickoff to fall. Wait, why are you going to Gatlinburg?
My family wants to, so we're just going for the weekend.
Like your dad's side?
Mm-hmm.
That'll
Like
be
going
fun.
on the fall break. Yeah, they rented a Airbnb.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
I have
it's
actually been there before, and
nice.
it's like cabin-y vibes. That'll be
So we're
fun.
going to, there's a fall festival there
Okay.
at Over Gatlinburg.
Yes. I've been there.
And then we're supposed to go hiking. We were debating going to Dollywood, but I feel like Collins is too young to go to Dollywood and enjoy it at this age. Nolan would love it, like going on the rides and stuff, but I feel like it would just be more work than it's for us to take her. She's only 2. What else are we doing?
Just give her snacks. She won't care.
That's true. And then I just am dreading packing. I hate packing.
You hate packing. I
hate
don't
packing.
understand
It's
it.
like a stressful thing for me.
I don't even, like, I'll pack the
We don't
night
even
before.
have enough winter clothes.
It's
Like
not
I'm
gonna
like
be
now I
cold.
need to go and like shop
It's not
and
gonna be
then
cold.
pack. It was cold today and it's not supposed to
It
be
was
cold.
not cold today.
It was freezing outside.
It was like
sitting-
68 degrees outside.
No, it wasn't. It was
Yes, it
six-
was.
At 8 o'clock this morning, it was not 68.
Right now it is 61. The
See?
low,
61, and this morning at like 7 and 8 o'clock, it was cold and rainy, and we were
The rain was-
freezing.
the
waiting
rain
on
and wind was what made it cold.
Yes,
It's not that it was so cold.
he's
Hey,
back.
what how fast I am.
You
Wow,
are
you're so fast.
Are you playing Among Us?
Yeah, and I'm super fast.
Okay, let's go upstairs and play.
We're almost done, we promise.
I love you.
Didn't I just dunk them?
Can you what?
Dunk right here.
Sure. Do y'all have 6-year-olds? Because they,
Like to be involved.
yeah, they're just little Velcro kids.
They do. Kennedy told me today that she wants to start her own podcast, and her and Grayson are
Oh,
just
what?
gonna talk about stuff.
Nothing was for dead bodies.
I actually love that. I support that.
Hey, my rule is if there's any dead bodies,
That's creepy.
by the imposter, there's an imposter that tries to make them go to heaven because he's an imposter. And I'm the one, if I see one any single way and I see somebody telling that way, then that means that I know who it is. It's far away.
I thought you were gonna dip down. Remember? Oh, he just made me think of something and I lost the train of thought.
Oh, was it about the podcast in Kennedy? She wants to do her own podcast. Tyler told her she has to be 10 years old. That's an arbitrary number, but
I feel like that's fair.
stay tuned because Kennedy might have her own podcast. It might be more successful than ours. Who knows?
It was something to do with
Hey,
kids.
help me, help.
All right.
Well, it looks like we may have to wrap it up.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've had a lot of fun, and last week we got a lot of good feedback. So thank y'all for listening and coming back for the second part of season 2.
Hey.
Yes.
And
We have some new guests coming soon.
yes.
We're very excited about. So we'll see you next time.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening today. I'm Danielle.
And I'm Kara.
And remember, we're all just walking each other home. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find us every Tuesday for a new episode on Apple and Spotify. Leave us a 5-star review and follow us on Instagram at thirtyish_podcast. Bye.